Stay Alive and Livestream. Stay Alive came out in 2006. Livestream came out in 2018. I haven't done a remake and comparison video in a while, but I remember I forgot to put these on the list. I haven't made a video like this because I thought I had everything that I thought I had uploaded, but I forgot. These are two of my favorite movies based on people playing video games, due to the fact that I play video games myself. When I get a chance, I play video games. Like today, I'm gonna work out and try to take a walk. It's a beautiful day outside. But anyway, Stay Alive came out in 2006. It's an hour and 46 minutes long. It's a horror thriller. Got 10% of Rotten Tomatoes. 85% of people liked it. So that just goes to show you something. Rotten Tomatoes don't mean nothing if people like the movie. But anyway, director is William Brent Bell is his name. He leads is Frankie Muniz. You guys know who Frankie Muniz is. He played in Malcolm in the Middle. Joan Foster and Sophia Bush. Now that's just that's a small list of us. A bunch more, but I didn't want to write them down. But this is a bunch of teenagers who decide to pass idle time playing online horror video game. And I'm reading it from my notes. They realize every time their character dies during the game, their figure human overseer dies as well. And I love this movie. I mean, this movie was, I just love this movie. And I watched this movie and it was so creepy to me because I was like, man, can you imagine playing a video game and then you get caught up in that video game and then you notice that people are dying in that video game because your character died. So if you was playing that video game and you notice that character died and then that person dies, but what gets me is I watched this movie and at first, I'm saying to myself, so why would you keep playing the video game? Well, the video game doesn't stop. It forces you to keep playing. Somehow it did. Now, it's been a while since I watched the movie, but I love this movie. I mean, I seriously love this movie. And like I said, it's only an hour and, I think it's an hour and 40 minutes. But God, I love this movie. I mean, I was all in because I love playing video games, and I could just relate to people playing video games. So, that's that one. The next one is Livestream. Now, I totally love Livestream too. Now, Livestream is a mysterious horror game is sent to him by an anonymous fan. At first, he thinks when he's following, he thinks the game is low quality. Yeah, he actually thinks the game is low quality because I watched this one too. And he thinks it's a low quality idle indie title. But when him and his followers start dying one by one, he soon realized the game is far more sinister. Now Scott, which is the character, will be forced through 9 levels of a video game hell. Each level is representing a different horror game niche in order to walk away alive. Yeah, it might just cost him his fans and his soul. And this dude went through so much trying to play this game because some of it is when you play online, you have a video chat over here. You have people that's actually watching you play the game, and you got people that is actually playing the game with you, so you can watch all this while this guy is live streaming. Well, then he started noticing that people was dying, but because they was going like, and looking behind, and then the screen go black. Well, he just thought it was a joke at first, and then come find out that they were dying for real. Well, then this is another one of those video games where he had to finish the game in order to stay alive. That's why it's called Livestream, because he had to finish the game. So, because you play a video game, you'd be like, well, I'll just quit playing. But somehow this game kept them playing. So at the end, he was battling one other person. It was between him and one other person. And he, when you play these video games, they'll give you all these, sometimes video games will give you a second pass or a second time and says, well, we'll give you 2 more times to see if you can do it. But at the same time, the other person on the end gets that as well. So he went through all this. Now, I'm glued to this TV set, right? So I'm trying to figure out if he's going to make it. He did make it. But at the end, you know, the video game says, congratulations, you won. Now we want to show you who died instead of you. And it was like this little 12-year-old kid. And he just lost it. And it just showed him just ripping off his headphones. And he just yelling and screaming because this kid was beating him and almost beating him. He was trying to save his own life. And that kid almost had him. But I never knew it was a kid on the other end myself until you seen it was a little kid. And he was a little boy. And he was like, oh. And it showed him dying somewhere. It never showed how he was dying. Never showed any of them dying. It never showed any of them how they were dying. It just showed the TV screen, because they were playing on a video game, the screen would go black. Man, he seen that little boy got killed, and he just ripped off his headphones, and he's just like, oh, he just yelled but he was saving his own life. So I'm quite sure that live stream will never be the same after that. But anyway, that's my remaking comparison. So I haven't made one of those in a while. So anyway, God bless. Take care. Have a great day. See you in the next video.